He asked me, Elwelu, what is the problem here? This is the answer I gave him. I said, you see, one, the king of Baganda, or the cattle leader of Uganda, is called Kabaka wa Baganda, Sabasaja, Kabaka wa Baganda. For Iteso, they got the more of Iteso. I said, Your Excellency, these ones, you see, the title of the cattle leader is attached to a particular community, but this one of Kasese is called himself Omuslinga Wenzururu. I asked the president, which tribe is called Wenzururu in our constitution? Is there a tribe called Wenzururu in our constitution? He looked up and kept quiet. I said, for me as Elwelu, what I know as the Wenzururu movement, I know it as a rebel group which has been there since colonialism. So as far as I'm concerned, this man is not a cattle leader of any tribe. So the issue is what was happening in Wenzururu from time immemorial. Before I was born, was a rebellion. Nothing but not a cultural institution or what, not a culture, but it was a rebellion, and we had nothing to do but to stop the rebellion. And now we can have peace. We now have peace in the resources, and that's what we all want. Everybody wants peace, and I thank God for that. By the way, I want to make this very clear. Everybody who died in that palace was a fighter. There was no child in that palace. It was not there. The women who were there were fighters. In fact, it was a woman who commanded the attack on our barracks in 2014 in Bundibujo, Kanyamiri barracks. It was a woman who commanded it. So whoever was, in fact, the last ordinary person to leave that palace was the wife of Musinga himself. Anybody who is talking about a child or an innocent person is himself or herself a rebel. Is actually part of the group. No, but everybody who was in that place was a fighter and was ready for war. They were all armed with machetes, with everything, improvised explosives and so forth. And they also had some guns, which they had one day captured from some police. So for that narrative of children is a total lie. It's a total lie. It's totally a total lie. And nobody should believe it. It should be taken with the context it deserves. Because that's a fact. There was no child, there was no innocent woman. Nothing. All were fighters and they know themselves.